Welcome to Dinar Scope Alert. Iraq television shows new dinar value. Something big is happening. I'm glad you're here, because what we're diving into tonight could completely reshape the way you think about the Iraqi dinar. Imagine turning on your TV and seeing numbers that for years were just rumors or dreams now suddenly flashing live on screen. We're talking about official-looking rates, displayed across multiple Iraqi channels that appear dramatically higher than anything we've seen before. This isn't a whisper or a forum post. It's on public television. Something big is definitely going on, and tonight, we're breaking it all down together. What started as a few scattered reports has quickly grown into a full-blown media storm. Over the past few days, viewers from Baghdad to Basra and even up north in Erbil have been reporting new dinar $2 rates showing up during live broadcasts. These aren't random numbers either. They're consistent across channels, often showing rates 2, sometimes 3 times higher than the long-standing official figure. Naturally, that sparked questions everywhere. Is this a glitch? A soft rollout? Or a sign that the long-discussed revaluation might finally be on the horizon? Now, it's important to understand that TV exchange rates in Iraq don't just pop up randomly. Those figures are usually pulled directly from authorized data feeds, often connected to central banking systems or approved financial sources. In other words, these aren't casual mistakes you'd see from a small local station. When several major networks all show matching numbers, it signals coordination, and coordination means there's likely something happening behind the scenes that the public hasn't been told about yet. On the ground, the buzz is unmistakable. People in coffee shops, markets, and even small offices are glued to their screens. In Baghdad, one store owner told me customers came in holding their phones, showing screenshots and asking, "Is this real?" He said he didn't know what to tell them. He's followed the dinar story for years, but he's never seen anything like this. In Basra, families reportedly gathered around TVs in small shops to debate whether their savings might suddenly skyrocket in value. Across Erbil, similar conversations are spreading fast, creating a mix of hope, skepticism, and genuine curiosity. Timing is everything. And this particular moment is worth paying attention to. Iraq's economy has been showing signs of stabilization. Oil revenues have strengthened. Foreign reserves are healthier. Discussions about reducing dependence on the US dollar have gained traction. The Central Bank of Iraq has also tightened its control over currency flows and exchange markets. None of this confirms a revaluation, but together, these moves set the stage for real monetary change. It's a kind of change that's been discussed for years but never quite materialized. Of course, we have to stay realistic. Major currency shifts aren't like flipping a switch. They require coordination across banks, government systems, and international partners. You'd expect public statements, legislation, and structured rollout plans. So, could these new TV rates be a test run? A calibration? Or maybe a signal to insiders that something's about to shift? It's possible. It could even be part of a soft launch, where they test data systems in real time before any public confirmation. But until we get an official word, it's speculation, albeit very intriguing speculation. For watchers and holders of Iraqi dinar worldwide, this moment carries enormous emotional weight. People have waited, watched, and hoped for years. Seeing these rates pop up on television feels different. It's visible, public, and hard to dismiss. But as exciting as it is, caution is key. The difference between a verified event and a false alarm can mean the difference between reward and regret. That's why confirmation from reliable sources is everything right now. The first and most crucial confirmation must come from the Central Bank of Iraq. They alone have the authority to declare any change in the official rate. A legitimate announcement from them would come through verified government channels and be echoed by major financial institutions. The second signal would be international media attention outlets like Bloomberg, Reuters, or regional financial networks would jump on such a development immediately. Third, real market movement would begin. Currency dealers, both inside and outside Iraq, would start adjusting their rates if the change were genuine. Until those signs appear, patience is the smartest play. Remember, even if a revaluation were to occur, it wouldn't instantly translate into liquid cash for holders outside Iraq. There would be procedures, verification, and likely phases of rollout. History shows that such transitions are rarely simple. There could be restrictions, waiting periods, or even temporary freezes on large exchanges. The excitement of seeing new numbers should always be balanced by awareness of how slowly these systems move in practice. At the same time, you can't ignore how coordinated this event seems. Multiple networks, synchronized displays, and no immediate denial from any major outlet in Iraq. That's unusual. If this were just a broadcast error, someone would have likely corrected it by now. The fact that it's persisted across several days suggests intention, even if that intention isn't yet fully public. Could this be a signal to prepare the public mentally? Maybe, could it be a data test from within the banking system? Also possible. Whatever the explanation, this level of visibility marks a turning point. Let's also talk about the public impact. If Iraq's government is planning a currency adjustment, showing new rates on TV first could be a strategic move. It helps familiarize citizens with higher values before any formal rollout. It's a way to soften the shock, prevent panic, and build a sense of normalcy around what would otherwise be a dramatic change. But that strategy has risks too. People might start hoarding, prices could react prematurely, and public trust could wobble if the change doesn't come soon after. Behind the scenes, policymakers would have to juggle competing goals. They'd need to stabilize inflation, manage foreign reserves, and ensure commercial systems can handle recalibration. If the government really is running a test, it's likely part of a larger sequence involving foreign advisors, technical upgrades, and coordination with partner nations. The dinar isn't just a domestic currency, it's tied to global oil trade, foreign contracts, and international loans. Any real change would ripple far beyond Iraq's borders. Some local analysts suggest the government might be gauging public reaction through these broadcasts. They could be tracking how citizens, banks, and even media respond before making anything official. That's a classic technique used in monetary policy rollouts, quiet testing under real conditions. Others argue it could be as simple as a programming error or misfeed from a financial API. The truth is, at this point, both explanations are possible, though one feels much more plausible given the consistency across stations. Eyewitnesses have been sending photos, videos online, showing the ticker scrolls and on-screen numbers. In one case, a screenshot appeared to show the dinar valued nearly 3 times higher than its previous figure. In another, the rate increased subtly, not enough to shock, but enough to raise eyebrows. People across both Arabic and Kurdish broadcasts say they've noticed the same thing. That cross-regional consistency matters. It's not just one channel or one region misreporting, it's widespread. For international dinar holders watching from afar, this is both exciting and nerve-wracking. The dream of a revaluation has floated around for years, and this might feel like validation. But I can't stress enough, don't rush. Don't buy, sell, or trade based on unconfirmed data. Instead, use this as an opportunity to learn, stay alert, and prepare. Understand how reevaluations work, what procedures would follow, and what verification steps you should take. Those who stay calm now are the ones best positioned if something real happens later. Transparency will be the ultimate test. If the central bank or Iraq's Ministry of Finance steps forward soon with a detailed roadmap explaining how, when, and why a new rate will take effect, that would solidify credibility. But without that clarity, rumors will fill the gap. And as we've seen time and again, misinformation can be dangerous. It creates panic, confusion, and even economic instability. For Iraq, credibility is everything right now. So what should we watch next? Look for official statements from the Central Bank of Iraq. Watch international financial outlets. If they start mentioning the same rates, you'll know it's real. Keep an eye on local exchange dealers inside Iraq. If they begin quoting higher rates or adjusting transactions, that's another strong sign. Also, pay attention to patterns. Are the same rates showing consistently across multiple networks and cities? Consistency equals credibility. And while we're on credibility, remember, this isn't financial advice. What we're doing here at Dinar Scope is monitoring, analyzing, and keeping you informed. The dinar story has been filled with rumors and false starts, but this moment feels different. This time the evidence isn't just chatter, it's visible, it's public, and it's happening across Iraq's own airwaves. That alone makes it one of the most significant developments we've seen in years. If this really is the start of a revaluation, the world will know soon. But if it's not, then Iraq still has serious technical and communication issues to address. Either way, we're witnessing something rare and fascinating unfold in real time. My advice? Stay alert.